Hello everyone, welcome back to the susanamaster.com YouTube channel. If you are new to here, this is a website that guides you on this wonderful journey of self-discovery through your personalized ebooks based on Chinese astrology knowledge. It is based on your unique birth, or we can call natal chart, and among many things, like you will learn the basics and the constellations of your chart in Chinese astrology, your life path, your current task, and you will receive answers to many of your questions. And at the same time, it expands your awareness in a way that gradually shifts you out of your autopilot behavior and encouraging you to reflect on how deeply we are part of this whole universe and how these five elements present in the world and this influence us as well, you and me and everyone. So my goal is to introduce and teach this amazing system to as wide as possible. The ebooks are now available in English globally, and since last August I have been uploading monthly energy forecasts, or let's say analysis, to YouTube. But what is closest to my heart are the opportunities that can be shared through a personal chart, and because they can truly create powerful shifts in an individual's life. Now let's move on to this monthly energy analysis. So on the evening of April the 4th, we enter the sign of the Yang water dragon, and once again a quarterly returning Earth month arrives in April, closing the period of the wood element month. And the wood element reaches its completion here now in April, but this sign is preparing the ground for the fire element month. So this is especially interesting because the year itself is also fire. So from May onward, there will be a strong fire presence. Earth elements close one cycle and open a completely new quality. The motto of the month is a quote from Lao Tzu, which I bring from the latest I Ching ebook, and it is connected to the Yang water dragon hexagram, which is the 26th hexagram. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. And you will understand why I choose this message as we explore the energies of the Yang water dragon here in this energy forecast. As usual, I present the starting chart of the month visually. As you can see, we have a double opposition between the Yang water and Yang fire. Indirect wealth structure with indirect research structure are opposing each other. Yang fire is the external world. We have the double opposition of the this Yang water, Yang fire, and we have this dragon dog opposition. So let's see what we can unfold from this starting chart. With the Yang water dragon, finances and resource management gain very strong emphasis in April, and the dragon represents a self-structure, a companion profile, drawing attention to the self, your inner core, but also friends, teams, the people you are together with. And why is recognizing our own value so important in financial matters? Because if our self-worth is not aligned, material abundance struggles to flow in your life. So when we improve this and acknowledge our values, the flow of finances can also begin to open. So this dragon is the guardian of the Milky Way, a mythical animal symbol carrying nobility, elegance, a sense of untouchability, and a charismatic magnetic force. So this month may also bring sudden turn of events, a kind of identity click, where we can redirect our path. And the dragon dog opposition within the companion element shows that strong foundations, order, structures will all be very necessary, because events may shake you up as an earthquake in April. So what we believed until now may suddenly be turned in really the opposite direction by unexpected turn of events. So external influences may amplify situations, and we may feel things more intensely, making it harder to stay centered. So Yang fire, as the external word, meets its opposite, the Yang water, magnifying events. So questions may arise. What have we achieved so far? What position are we in? How can we move to a higher level, like financially? How can we live better? At the same time, financial changes may activate our plans and motivations, and events may suddenly shift directions, altering our previous plans. So we may feel that the external world both supports and slows us down because, as you can see, it's resource element. Resource elements always support, but also restrain. Too much fire evaporates water. Between yang fire and yang water, a 7 killing dynamic exists, bringing challenges that pushes towards solutions. So whatever arises in April, unexpected and brilliant solutions may follow. Fortunately and very luckily, a strong lucky symbolic star guides us throughout the month, offering protection and supportive energy, especially where we dare to take risk. This lucky symbol is the virtue star in the yang water. So things accelerate in April. Sudden opportunities may arise that require immediate decisions. So yang water carries the power and the speed of the ocean, while the indirect wealth structure demands instant control and action. So this may show up in finances, in your investments, or in your unexpected situations. Fast decision-making, control, and management will be key themes of April. All of this is accompanied by highly supportive quality that can bring very favorable outcomes and luck, the protective influence of this virtue star. So we will love it in April. The Yang Water Dragon carries one of the most powerful and magnetic influencing forces in Chinese astrology. And this appears collectively as well. We either consciously use this force to direct our lives, or we allow others to do it for us. In the I Ching, this pillar is called Taming the Power of the Great, or Taming the Great Power, Taming of the Great Power, which advises that in order for power not to become destructive in your life, it must be restrained. So this energy can bring sudden impulses and aggression. If not controlled, it can cause far greater damage than if we consciously manage it. So this energy can initially appear charming and very attractive as a first time, but later become consuming, almost as if one becomes trapped. And it reflects the classic "the end justifies the means" pattern, where unethical tools may be used to achieve goals. So at a lower level, it can manifest as fear, emotional intensity, manipulation, or even coercion for the sake of control. If there is something in your life that hasn't been progressing, such as moving, changing your job, or starting something totally new, April can bring this push you needed. But be very mindful, apply restraint and patience so you don't destroy what's around you. So this is especially favorable for those in sales or business negotiations, as influencing others becomes easier in April. People with the Yang Water Dragon in their chart can sell really anything. They can persuade anyone. They can be the best negotiators, but also the worst, because as they may push others away if they don't get what they want. So it's very important to stay aware that this is such a force, such a power, that it can turn into excessive willpower. And if not balanced with enough empathy, it may lead to anger, aggression, argument, manipulation, and over control may appear either from within or from others. Therefore, self-discipline and awareness are key factors in April. On a lower level, or a disharmonious level, impatience, aggressive communication, excessive expectations, self-interest may arise. In relationships and workplaces, manipulation may appear, with people trying to advance at others' expense. This energy is truly double-edged. It depends on how we use it, or how others use it towards us. Of course, each of these constellations and pillars have their low and higher levels. We enter the month on a Yang Earth Monkey Day, which offers opportunities to heal your relationships. This pillar emphasizes intimacy. It is not the roles or expectations, but how authentic you are expressing yourself in your relationships. True intimacy means daring to express your real feelings, even when uncomfortable. Only by releasing these limiting patterns can deeper connections can form in your life. Otherwise, distance grows. Young Earth tends to suppress emotions, which can harm relationship. The task is honest communications of your desires, even if it feels uncomfortable or frightening at the first time. At the same time, be mindful not to hurt others with your words. The monkey, as you can see here, is in output element. It can indicate sharp communication, and even honest expression can feel painful to others. So this pillar also brings themes of jealousy, which reveal your inner lack. You can only feel jealous of someone or something who reflects something you believe you lack. If you already had it within, the feeling just couldn't or wouldn't arise. This is why jealousy is so revealing in your life. So this dragon dog opposition also intensifies identity questions in April. Who am I? Where am I going? This is a time of inner perspective shift, bringing you new realizations in your career, goals, and relationships. So it can also bring awakening moments. Every major change begins with your deep realizations. At the same time, distancing may occur. Either you move away from others or they from you. This reflects a divide. So some remain focused on material gains and self-interest, while others move towards cooperation and community. The young water dog represents this cooperation and community leadership, serving others selflessly. It stands in contrast to the young water dragon, which can operate from hierarchy, control, and self-interest. So the key is balance between personal ambition and emotional impulses, and inner replenishment and helping others. The message is cooperation despite different perspectives, shared direction, and mutual support become essential in April. The symbolic stars for April include the star of the arts and the academic star in the monkey. So observe yourself what creative urge arises within you in April, because April can bring these inspirations, creativity, and deep insights. So give yourself time for this introspection, because in that silence, brilliant creations and discoveries can emerge. So in April, the heavens net, the heaven sky opens or thins, allowing opportunities and inspiration to flow more easily to those aligned with source energy. And with the academic star, groundbreaking ideas, realizations, and awakenings are possible. While I wish you that in April we can honestly embrace our needs and desires, healing our relationships in the process. If I left anything out from the YouTube video, and I think I did a lot, you will find a link in the description to the blog where everything is explained in more detail, including what to consciously focus on during this Yang Water Dragon month in April. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I wish you wonderful realizations and patience. And if you are interested in discovering the energies of your own personal chart, you will find all the links to the ebooks below as well. Thank you.